Not the new metal shit, but some of the other.
What do you mean, fake metal, rap metal?
Yeah,
rap metal
sucks
sucks shit.
I mean, you'll never find a thrash fan that doesn't like Priest and Iron Maiden and stuff. They want to hear guitar solos. They want to hear, epic stuff, instead of just tuning as low as you can and going da 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 da.
Hey, thanks for watching Numbskull News, and today we're talking about new metal. The big four of new metal, actually. We know Thrash has a big four, Grunge has a big four, but no one else gets a big four? That's kind of bullshit. So, why not do a new metal big four? Now, I've seen like maybe one other video that someone has done something like this. Finn McKenty from the Punk Rock NBA has done a big four. This is a little different. He's trying to fit bands, and I liked it. It was creative, like what band is Metallica, what band is Anthrax, what band is Slayer. But hey, what band is Pearl Jam? What band is Nirvana? So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say who fits into the big four, and so let's get started. I tried to get cute and put Faith No More into my big four because nobody ever talks about Faith No More being new metal. They're the architects of new metal, like it or not. But to be fair, they are to new metal as Motorhead is to thrash. Alright, so Motorhead kind of invented and laid the template for what thrash was going to be. That's kind of what Faith No More did for new metal. They laid the template and showed everybody what new metal could be. But should they be in the big four? Well, Motorhead is not in the big four of thrash, so therefore I'm not going to put Faith No More in the big four of new metal, even though I still wanted to tip my hat to them because they invented something pretty damn cool. So obviously you cannot talk about new metal without Korn. They're the godfathers. They got to be in. They're the big dogs. Debut album came out, I believe, in '94. Got virtually no radio play, but everybody loved it. Damn album went platinum, multi-platinum, without no help from MTV or the radio. So that's pretty damn impressive. Deftones has to be in there. Alright, they are right there, right beside Korn. One of the early purveyors of this genre. Massive success. I mean, were there some other bands that came later that were more successful? Yes. But I would also argue that you may not have a new metal genre without the Deftones, or setting that tone, if you will. And of course, you gotta have Limp Bizkit. I believe they debuted around '97, if I'm not mistaken. Not exactly sure on that as far as their big debut album. It's undeniable how big they got. Now, a lot of people want to blame Limp Bizkit for the death of new metal, for basically destroying it. I don't think so. I think they really embraced it and just went full tilt with new metal. Very proud to be new metal. And damn, they got so freaking super huge. It's not even, beyond Korn, beyond Deftones, beyond most other bands. They were just massively successful. And today, the respect for Limp Bizkit has definitely gotten a resurgence. And it should. Because they're that damn good. They just were. I don't give a damn what anyone says. I mean, yeah, with the lyrics sometimes sophomoric, to say the least, or a little immature. Sure. Of course they were. They're called Limp Bizkit. I mean, are you really, expecting the most deep and introspective lyrics? It's not what you're going to get. And nor should you. Now, the fourth band I had a lot of trouble with. Because out of all the 90s new metal acts that came out, Slipknot was really kind of on the tail end of that. I believe their debut album came out in '99. But they really didn't pick up steam and really get their notice until 2000. And of course, Iowa. And then their third album really, really blew up. And that's what, kind of cemented Slipknot into this, big god tier status that they have. However, I don't feel they're new metal. I don't give a shit what anyone wants to say about it. Do they use new metal elements? Absolutely. You know, is there a little bit of, if you want to call it a rap flow that Corey Taylor uses? Sometimes, yes. You know, do they have turntables? Yes, they do. Do they use hip hop beats? Sometimes they do. However, it's not every song, it's not every album. Iowa is not a new metal album at all. All right, that is damn near a death metal album. Death metal with grindcore and whatever else. It's pretty much everything but new metal. I mean, they've always dabbled with it. They've always put it in and took it out. But, you know, they use new metal, but I would not call them a new metal band. You know, Korn is all the way new metal. Limp Bizkit, all the way. They don't really steer away from it. You know, I love Slipknot, but to me, they're not new metal. Also, I tried to go with Kid Rock. I mean, huge star back in the day. I personally love the guy. But is he all the way new metal? No, he does country, classic rock, uh, southern rock, everything. He's a great hybrid of a lot of different genres, but he's not new metal, not all the way. So I had to leave him out. I really didn't want to. I thought he fit on this list great, but there's one band I really just can't deny, and that band would be Linkin Park. Now, they came out a little bit later. I mean, I think they were like 6 years after Korn debuted. And if you look at the big four of grunge, everyone was within, you know, a couple years of each other. Same thing with the big four of thrash. But really, those bands, I think, is damn near the same time they came out. But really, you can't deny the success and the influence that Linkin Park has had in these many years. And really, you know, I didn't see that coming with Hybrid Theory. I thought it was a really good album. I liked them, but they were, to me, easily a band you can see here today, gone tomorrow. But they had some real staying power and just kept progressing as artists. It was really it was really phenomenal just to watch their growth. I mean, they became something I never thought they would become, and that is legends. But that's exactly what they are. You know, it sucks what happened to Chester, but, you know, their legacy is set, you know, and as far as I'm concerned, yeah, you can't deny them. They have to be part of the big four of new metal. And new metal really, if you look at the beginning to the end of it, Linkin Park kind of falls towards the latter part of new metal, but it's, you know, they kept growing and kept, you know, even after new metal faded, Linkin Park kept growing, you know, and you know, you say the same thing with Korn. You know, Limp Bizkit, of course, fell off. They kind of died out with new metal. You know, it's kind of unfair, but, you know, they did. Korn kind of maintained where they were, and, you know, I think Deftones also were able to maintain their popularity. But Linkin Park, their audience has kept growing and growing over the course of time until, unfortunately, Chester took his own life. But no denying that they have to be in the big four, and really, there's no one else. I mean, you know, I really like Coal Chamber, but they never got to that level. You know, Power Man 5000 was cool, but they really only had like one new metalish album. You know, Rage Against the Machine, they don't want anything to do with be associated with new metal, but they were kind of influential in new metal. I mean, that's got to be the list. Korn, Deftones, Limp Bizkit, and Linkin Park. Which, by the way, makes this a pretty damn salty list and a pretty damn good genre. I mean, very an influential genre. I mean, all these guys. I mean, Limp Bizkit, like I said, they were kind of a joke for, you know, over a decade. But here in the last couple of years, they've gotten their respect. And finally have gotten some respect. But I would say now, as it stands, I mean, these four bands, you know, they're legendary. And you really can't tell the story of rock and roll without these four bands and the genre that they created, nurtured, and helped blow up. Anyway, that's all I got on that subject. I'll be back with some other crap later. Bye.